Welcome to another day of the AT Essentials series. You've got myself today for Dragon. I'm Sam. I am the product specialist for Dragon at Aventido. I'm here to show you Dragon today, and it's all about the essentials. It's short, it's sharp, it takes 20 minutes. I'm going to give a quick introduction to Dragon. I'm going to show you where it gets used in a few places, in Word, for email writing, and ways we can use Dragon away from the computer and utilize some of its functionalities. So I'm doing a live demonstration, so it's going to give you a few hints and tips and give you some information about the product as I dictate, so you can see it in action. Set font size 14. Welcome to the wonderful world of Dragon speech recognition software. We'll stop. As you can see, Dragon is converting what I am saying into text. Full stop. The benefits of this are numerous, but include new line, bullets on. It is 3 times faster than typing. Full stop, new line. Dragon can cope with speaking speeds of up to 160 words per minute with accuracy levels of up to 99%. New line. Dragon gets better the more you use it. Full stop, new line. If Dragon does misrecognize something that you've said, you can easily make corrections. Full stop, new line. Because you are not tethered to your keyboard, Dragon is fantastic in reducing painful conditions such as RSI, open bracket, repetitive strain injury, close bracket. Full stop. New line. It's also fantastic for anybody for whom spelling is not their strong point, or who may have dyslexia, because Dragon never makes a spelling mistake. Full stop. New line. Page down. Bullets off. Dragon also understands words in the context in which you say them. Full stop. These are known as homophones. Full stop. An example of this would be new line, open quote. Whether or not the weather tomorrow will be raining, remains to be seen. Full stop, close quote. New line. It's also very easy to format your dictation with Dragon. Select line. Bold that. Italicize that. Set font size 18. Unselect that. New line. As you saw then, capitalize as 3. That was a quick example of formatting text that I had already dictated, which is so much quicker than using the mouse or keyboard. Full stop. New paragraph. It's also really easy to insert tables with Dragon. Full stop. Insert 4x3 table. So much quicker than using the mouse. Go to cell 6. It's really intuitive. Go to cell 3. 153. Go to cell 7. 2070. Go to cell 11. Sum up column. Go to cell 4. This is very similar to using Dragon within Microsoft Excel. Go to end of document. New paragraph. Page down. When I use Dragon, comma, I always use a USB or Bluetooth headset with a noise cancelling microphone. Full stop. This enables me to dictate with the highest amount of accuracy. Full stop. Both headsets have their advantages. Full stop. A Bluetooth headset allows me to dictate with maximum freedom of movement. Page down. Full stop. A USB headset is a great cost-effective solution and allows me to plug in straight away without charging. Full stop. New line. In previous years, it was quite a lengthy experience to set up your voice profile and train this. Full stop. Now, once you've installed the software, comma, it's as easy as reading out one short paragraph, after which your profile has been created and you're good to go. Full stop. New line. With Dragon, you can also add words to the dictionary. Full stop. Go to sleep. The Dragon's vocabulary is very impressive. It has a huge amount of words it already knows. You can even add in an additional, you can learn from your documents that you can add in, and it can analyze the language that you use. You can also, by adding such as things like Medinkle and SpellX, that have specific languages for specific courses. But you can quickly add words to its vocabulary very easily with the spell that function and with just adding words within the tools. So you can go into the toolbar, hit tools, go to the vocabulary center, and you can add a new word or phrase simply from here. And all you have to do is, once the window opens, type in or spell out loud with the microphone the word you want to add to the vocabulary. And then there's an option here for spoken form as well. So what's also a plus of using Dragon is when you add new words to its vocabulary, you don't necessarily have to add them in the way that they are pronounced. So if you have anybody who particularly struggles with certain words and the pronunciation of those, then you can have it do something completely different. So one of the words I've added to its vocabulary is that famous Welsh train station with the longest name in the UK. What I've done is I typed in the Welsh train station in here and then put the spoken form as just Welsh train station. So when I say Welsh train station, it puts that word in for me. And there's always option to train your words as well. I always recommend doing that. So this one's the one I've already added. So you can see if I use this as an example now. Wake up. New line. Welsh train station. Go to sleep. And there we go. And that's much easier to try and pronounce. And I wouldn't want to offend any Welsh speakers that might be here. But you can do that with Dragon, which I think is a really clever feature that not everybody knows about. Okay, so my first part of the demonstration has been in Microsoft Word. We've seen us using that, making corrections, formatting our text very quickly and easily using the commands in Dragon. So next I'm going to have a go at sending an email with Dragon, which you can do on both Google Chrome and Outlook. And we can do some searches as well. So, wake up. List all windows. Choose 10. Click compose. sam@aventido.com. Press tab. Press tab. Dragon meeting. Press tab. Hi, Sam. Comma. New line. It looks like you're sending yourself emails again. Full stop. But if anyone is watching and has a question related to Dragon, comma, this would be a great address to contact you on. New line, insert signature. Click send. Choose one. Go to sleep. There we were able to click compose, send an email address, send an email to an address that we knew, even added a signature in as well, which is one of the other useful commands in Dragon. So yeah, great stuff there of working within a web an email browser. You can do various types of searches as well. You don't have to be on a browser to do that. You can be anywhere on the computer. So you could be working in Word. You need to think about a search you need to do, and you can do that. So I'll give you a little example of that. So this one, I'm working in Word. I'm getting hungry. Wake up. Search the web for Italian restaurants in Manchester. Press enter. Close tab. Search images for funny goats. Press enter. Close tab. Go to sleep. So there we go. We have some quick searches there. We could search the web. We can search for images. You can even do things like search for maps as well. And you can also scroll and close tabs as well when you're browsing on the web. So a little introduction of some different web browsing you can do with Dragon. Final bit I want to show you guys is the ability to kind of utilize Dragon when you're out and about, away from Dragon itself. So this has been a long-standing feature in Dragon, and the ability to transcribe text from recorded audio is very useful for people who perhaps are on placement and they're getting their thoughts and ideas on the move. Maybe those who perhaps got a little bit stuck at working in front of a computer and taking a walk to clear their head, and maybe that's helping them come up with more ideas. And we want to get those down quickly and effectively, and Dragon can type up our ideas when we go away. So using a dictaphone is obviously very good for this, but also mobile phones are pretty good these days at recording, and the microphones on them aren't too bad either, so you can even do it with that. So the options we have for this are using the transcribe feature, which is up back into the toolbar again, and is in the tools section. And you've got transcribe audio just at the top there. So we hit transcribe recording. And then we choose our file from there. So I've got a file on some notes down here that I can use. And we'll use these biodiversity notes we've got here. You then set your output file and wherever you want that to be saved, and then hit transcribe. You also have the ability to automatically add your commas and periods. It can sense the pauses in that. But if you say them as well, it'll put them into. So you do get limited functionality on some commands, mainly for putting full stops and new lines and stuff in. I wouldn't try to do any formatting whilst you're doing recording. And the whole point is obviously to get your thoughts and ideas down. So hit the transcribe button when you're ready, and we just have to kind of wait briefly for the process to be completed. When the transcription's finished, it'll give you a few options of what you want to do. So you can open it up into words, which is what we're going to try. But you also have the option to put it in Dragon's own WordPad, which, if you don't have Microsoft Word, means that you can still dictate and move that text where you want to afterwards. It'll let you put the text to the clipboard, so you can copy and paste it somewhere. Or you can do nothing and just leave the text file wherever it is. So there are a few options once your audio has been transcribed for you. What we can do with the audio as well is we can have a go at using a couple of the other tools that are useful in Dragon. Right, that little bing indicates to me that that is done. So it should come up in a second to give us the file. Those are all the options you've got there. So I'm going to open up in Microsoft Word. I'm going to click done, and I'm going to have a go at kind of analyzing the text that's there. So a few of the things you can do is we can play it back, so we can actually listen to ourselves when we were dictating at the time. So that's a good way of cross-referencing your dictation to make sure it's as accurate and you're pronouncing the words as well as you think you are. I'll give you an example of this. Wake up, select line, play that back. What is biodiversity and why is it important? Question mark. Biodiversity is the variety of all life on Earth. Go to sleep. So again, you can do this when you've been dictating in Word as well. It's not just for transcribed recordings. It's obviously a great way for just analysing the way that you pronounce words and seeing perhaps if there was a mistake, if it was you that made the mistake, or if it was Dragon, and obviously learning from that. But you can also use a text-to-speech feature within it as well. So you can have a text-to-speech voice read it too. Wake up. Select the first line. Read that.
What is biodiversity and why is it important? Biodiversity is the variety of all life on Earth.
Go to sleep. So again, you can use that to help with your proofreading too. And you can select obviously different amounts of text for it to read for you if you like. Excellent. Cool. That takes us on to the 20 minutes of our AT Essentials for Dragon. So thanks very much for joining us, guys.